Hi everybody, it's FIBO Group and you are watching to the Market Watch review. Russia has hit targets in Ukraine, causing ripples across capital markets. Equities have been restructured. The Asian-Pacific region bourses were down 2% to 3%. Europe's Stoxx 600 was lower at 3.5% in late morning tradings. It has fallen to its lowest level since May 2013. The U.S. futures are significantly lower. The dollar is on the rise against all major currencies except the Japanese yen. Gold is close to $1,975 last week. It was slightly lower than $1,900. Brent crude oil is at $100 per barrel, and the April WTI contract has extended its advance for the fourth session. It is now just shy of $100. Asian-Pacific market. As a coordinated effort to curb the rise in oil prices, Australia is open to tapping its fuel reserves in the U.S. Australia is estimated to have around 17 million barrels of oil reserves. Japan suggested that it would coordinate its actions. After initially testing JPY 115.00, the U.S. dollar plunged to JPY 114.40 for 3 weeks in late Asian turnover. In the European morning, it recovered to JPY 114.80. Yesterday's Australian dollar was at its highest level since mid-January, around $0.7285. Today it fell to $0.7170. Market of Europe. Multiple targets were attacked by Russian forces in Ukraine. 3 sites had been surrounded by Russian forces in Ukraine. Putin promised to demilitarize Ukraine and replace its leaders. He also claimed that Russia doesn't plan to occupy Ukraine. A G7 summit of heads of state is being planned for today. The euro was revalued from $1.14 at week's beginning and is now being offered near midday in Europe, below $1.1170. Since mid-2020, the low of $1.1120 set late last month has not been seen. Sterling has failed to gain a foothold above $1.36. Yesterday's performance was poor and sterling was sold at a loss to 1.3420. This is a new low for the month. Market of America. The U.S. has announced a new sanction against the Nord Stream 2 construction company executives and their associates. Although the pipeline was completed, it had not been officially certified by German authorities. This has now been stopped. Today, geopolitics will outweigh economic factors. The U.S. releases weekly initial jobless claims. Today's meeting featured several Fed officials, including Bostic and Mester Waller. The possibility of a 50 BP increase at the FOMC meeting next month was discussed by the market. Next week, the Bank of Canada will meet. The U.S. dollar broke above CAD 1.2800 after being unsuccessfully tried since late December. It was at 1.2830 in European morning, its highest level for the year. That's all for me. Closely monitor the news background and be prepared for all the surprises of the market.